Hi everyone, welcome to day 42 of my daily challenge, which is to train and learn. Today is Sunday the 30th of February 2022. The training for today, I'm now halfway through 100 Navy SEAL burpees, so I'm going to get stuck into it straight after this. But just quickly before that, the lesson for today is a little bit based on yesterday's thoughts, but how to adapt when the unexpected happens. So yesterday I talked about what to do when the plan changes. So now I want to talk about a little bit more about how to adapt and be more flexible when that unexpected thing happens. So one of the comments I got from a great guy I'm working with in New Zealand, Joe Hotai, he's got his own YouTube channel, which I'll put the link below. One of the comments yesterday that he put on there was a good reminder of that I could expand on what to do when the plan changes and talk about the how. And his comments were the simple philosophy of when the plan changes, weighing up the options, making a decision, and getting on with it, making it happen. So those three things. Obviously, when you're planning for things, or it could be a 5-second plan, it could be a 24 hours of preparation for a full tactical response group, or a tactical operations briefing and things like that, or it could be a big business meeting, lots of planning. It could be off the cuff just before you walk in the room, but it's still planning. Part of that planning, whatever you may be doing, should involve contingency planning. So you have a plan A. If certain expected things happen, then you have a plan B and potentially a plan C, so that as soon as those things happen that you can reasonably expect to happen, then the teams know we're going to switch to this. Obviously, they don't switch automatically. Everyone confirms that, yep, we're going to plan B or plan C, and then we make it happen. Same as if you're making your own individual plan for yourself to achieve things. Have a plan B and a plan C just for those few expected events. I'm currently in the process of doing that with Joe on a big project called Zero Alpha that I've talked about a little bit. Ultra endurance events that we're having in New Zealand and Western Australia shortly, based on Special Forces and Police Tactical Group selection. It's going to be an awesome challenge, and we're doing a lot of planning, and things are coming up in the plan that are expected and some things are unexpected. So as per Joe's points, when those unexpected things happen, it's a matter of taking a breath, like we talked about yesterday, weighing up the options of, all right, what can we do? So I've looked at a few venues, some are suitable, some aren't suitable. Okay, weigh up the options. What else have we got? How can we work around that? What's my 1, 2, 3 best options? Make a decision on that, what I'm going to do next, the next option, and go and check that out and make it happen. So at no point will I say, like, that's not suitable, then it's not going to work. There's always a solution, which is something I talked about before. It's just a matter of taking that breath, running through the options, whether it be yourself or ideally I'll run it past Joe or run it through your team that you're working with. Make that decision and make it happen. Now, importantly, if you're working with a team, there's not too many times where you won't have time to refer to your team, ask your team, all right, what are the options, what do you think of the options, or give them the options and say, what do you think are the best options, at least. So you're letting your team make decisions rather than you dictating the show all the time. One, you're going to get buy-in from the team, and two, you're going to get ideas that you probably wouldn't have even thought of. You can always guide the team, but really important to let the team weigh in on the options and the decision making there. Now, if the team can't come to a consensus and you need to make a decision, then make the decision yourself. Go, right, I like your options, let's go with this option because of this, and then make it happen. So that's the lesson for today. Basically, the plan does change unexpectedly. As Mike Tyson said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face, and that happens. I think if you think back to any plan that you've ever had, if it's ever gone to plan fully, then you've been very lucky. So weigh up the options, make a decision, make it happen. That's it. Thanks for listening.